3/4 is one of 20 rhinoceros in a pilot study in which radioactive pellets were injected into their horns. This 2.5 metric ton bull has received the highest dose in the study by the Conservation Research Initiative, the Rhizotope project. The goal is to make rhino horns radioactive to decrease the demand for them on the black market and to discourage rhino poachers who are trying to profit. Researchers are testing the rhino's blood to make sure the animals are not being harmed.
We've all been looking and trying to find the silver bullet to stop rhino poaching, and I think this could just be what we need to stop poaching in its tracks. It is a brilliant idea.
Ari van Deventer is founder and managing director of the Rhino Orphanage, and he oversees the research animals in South Africa's Waterberg region. 6 months ago, orphanage staff helped scientists insert the radioactive pellets into the horns of wild rhinos. Recently, South African and American scientists returned to take more blood samples of the research animals and measure the gamma rays that the pellets emit.
Harming the animal is the most important thing to make sure that it's completely avoided. The radiation they're getting would be almost like somebody traveling internationally on a plane overseas for like 2 or 3 times a year. So it's very, very low.
James Larkin, who leads the internationally funded program, researched the radiation dose being used in the study.
Spent 2.5 years developing computer models of the animals and carrying out the tests and comparing these with results from the International Commission on Radiation Protection. And our results compare extraordinarily favourably.
But Larkin says the dose is still strong enough to set off radiation detectors at international borders, making it more difficult to smuggle the horns. Rhinos in Africa have long been targeted by poaching syndicates that feed the black market demand for rhino horns in Asia, pushing the world's 5 rhinoceros species toward extinction. In parts of Asia, rhino horns are believed to have medicinal benefits, although there is no scientific evidence to back up that claim. Larkin says if finally approved, the technology would be more cost-effective than the current strategy of discouraging poaching by dehorning rhinos every 2 years. This is because rhino horns grow continuously. For Van Deventer, the rhino poaching situation is dire, so he's eager for the project results. Scientists hope blood tests will confirm that the animals are still healthy. Test results are expected in about 2 months. If funding permits, the technology could be offered to rhino owners by the end of this year. Marize de Klerk, VOA News, Waterberg, South Africa.